Hi everyone, this is Matthew P21688 and KMH4021 joining you today. This is game number 53 of my run of Jeopardy for the PS2, and I currently have a 52 game winning total of $1.5 million even.
Damn, son.
From the Sony Pictures Studio, this is Jeopardy!
Thank you, Johnny, and hi, everyone, and welcome to another exciting game of Jeopardy!
Thank you, Alex. I'm ready to play it. I'm anxious to honor that $1.5 million.
Really interesting first-round categories for you today. Let's take a look.
Let's see them. Ooh!
In disguise.
What do we have?
In disguise, cartoons, the 1880s.
The 1880s. Into the Woods. Bond. James Bond. And, to conclude...
The last one, those dreaded story problems.
Story problems. Let's get things underway, player one.
Okay, In Disguise for 200.
In the Perrault version of this fairy tale, she's eaten by the wolf, who's disguised as her grandmother.
Who's Little Red Riding Hood? There you are.
Precisely. Pick again.
In Disguise 400.
In 1924, Alexandra David Neo disguised herself as a beggar to sneak into this capital of Tibet.
Okay, capital of Tibet. Okay, I remember seeing this. It's just going to take me a while just to get it. Capital of Tibet. What is Nepal?
Nice try.
Oh no.
That's incorrect.
Oh no, wait. Maybe it's Lhasa.
This is the correct question.
Yep, it's Lhasa. In Disguise 600.
Some reports say this PLO head sometimes disguised himself as a woman in order to flee his enemies.
Is that it? Anyone? Here's what we were looking for.
Yasser Arafat. In Disguise 800.
According to the myth, his beggar disguise was so good it even fooled his wife Penelope.
Who is Odysseus?
That's it.
In Disguise 1000.
Disguised as a schoolmaster, he was captured by the British as a spy on September 21st, 1776, and hung the next day.
Who is Nathan Hale?
Very good. You pick again.
Cartoons 200.
Because his view of Venus is obstructed, this Martian is going to blow up the Earth.
Who is Marvin the Martian? Oh dear.
Right. Pick again.
Cartoons 400.
Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles are these three girls who fight villains in Townsville.
Who are the Powerpuff Girls? You want to do that little jingle?
Precisely. Pick again.
Cartoon 6.
Soulful singer Isaac Hayes is the voice of this character on South Park.
Chef.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah, who is Chef?
Yes.
Thank you. Cartoons 8.
This underwater dweller lives in the town of Bikini Bottom and has a snail named Gary.
Who is SpongeBob SquarePants? And I, for one, cannot stand him.
Right you are.
It used to be good, and now it's horrible.
Cartoons 1000.
This show that debuted in 1993 featured siblings Dot, Yakko, and Wacko, who sounds like Ringo Starr.
Who are the Animaniacs?
That's it exactly.
Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max. Those Dreaded Story Problems 200.
A 20-count book of 32-cent stamps cost this much.
What is 640?
You bet.
Those Dreaded Story Problems 400.
If Cowboy Bob has 3,200 feet of cattle in his herd, he has this many head.
That as I watch is 12 noon on Saturday,
Take a
April
look.
27,
Here's the response.
2013, 800. Okay.
Hey, you're still up, player one.
Those Dreaded Story Problems 6.
It's the number of degrees the minute hand moves when going from 12 to 3.
What is 90 degrees?
Precisely.
Thank you.
Pick again.
I'll take.
Those Dreaded Story Problems 800.
If Tom's picket fence used 3-inch wide pickets, he'd need this many edge to edge to cover a 12-foot length.
What is 36?
No, and
Oh, no.
sorry.
It said what are. It said what are.
What we were looking for...
Oh, 48. I had to go one up. Multiple.
Player one, you're
turns
still
from
in
multiple
control
of 12. Story Problems 1000.
If a dieting 2-ton elephant lost 10 pounds a week for a year, he'd weigh this much.
Oh.
What is 3,480 pounds?
That's right.
Shoot.
Player 2, you choose. Bond, James Bond, for 200?
Asked to play Bond in 1986, he couldn't play the role until 1995's GoldenEye.
Who is Pierce Brosnan?
Yes.
I'm going to suck with
If
this.
you would, player 3.
Bond, James Bond, for 400.
Okay.
Lois Maxwell played this role, M. Secretary, in 14 films, but her total time on screen was less than an hour.
Who is Miss Moneypenny?
Right, pick again.
Bond, James Bond, for 600.
Actor Richard Keel chewed up the scenery as this villain in 2 Bond films.
Are you familiar with Bond films?
Who is Jaws?
Right you are.
Oh, Jaws.
Your choice, player 2. The 1880s, for 200?
On January 27, 1880, this inventor received a patent for his incandescent light.
Was Ben Franklin?
Regrettably, no. Who was Thomas A. Edison? Right, pick
Oh, Edison, the other one.
the 1880s, for 400.
She represented the U.S. at the 1884 Red Cross Conference in Geneva, Switzerland.
Who is Florence Nightingale? No? Or is it Clara Barton?
Right.
There we go.
Player 1, you choose.
Got some.
Into the Woods 2.
As mayor of New York City, Fernando Wood helped create this wooded area.
Okay, here's the clue.
Wooded area of New York City.
What?
What is a wooded area in New York City?
Wooded area. Oh no.
Here's
I don't know.
Oh, Central Park. I take it you haven't been there?
Player 1, you're still in control of the
No.
board.
188600.
On February 21st, 1885, this 555 feet high memorial was dedicated in the nation's capital.
Take a look at your monitor.
What is the Washington Monument?
Precisely. I could get
188800.
According to the 1880 census, it was the first state with a population exceeding 5 million.
No.
What is New York? Right.
Oh, it was your state.
Player 2, it's your turn.
Ah, son of a bitch.
The 1880s, 4,000.
At 12 noon, April 22nd, 1889, settlers began the rush to claim former Indian land in this territory.
What is the Oklahoma Territory?
Correct. It's your turn, player 3.
Bond, James Bond, for 800.
David Niven played James Bond in this 1967 spoof.
What is
Oh.
Casino Royale? Yes,
After I
indeed.
just found it on Google.
Player 2, your turn.
Hey, it's my
I'll
videos.
take
I can do what I
Bond.
want.
James
I
Bond
don't care.
for 1,000.
In 1979, this Bond film featured a stolen space shuttle 2 years before the launch of Columbia.
What is Moonraker?
Correct. Player 1, it's your turn.
Into the Woods 1000.
Born Natasha Gurdon in 1938, she acted under this name.
Who is Natalie Wood?
Natalie
You
Wood.
bet. Okay, player 3.
Somewhere in the sea.
Into the Woods for 400.
In this Iowan's 1929 painting, Woman with Plants, the woman is his mother.
Who is Grant Wood?
Correct. Player 1, what'll it be now?
800.
She dubbed her system Reading Dynamics.
Who is Evelyn Wood?
Hey, you got it.
And the last one is
And in this
mine, and it's
round,
the
our
Daily
final
Double.
Answer, a video daily
And
double.
it's a video Daily Double.
Player
So
1,
you get a
please
little
make your
bump,
wager
a little
now.
Venus out of it.
Hi, y'all. Knock it off. 2400.
Leonard Wood lost the 1920 Republican nomination to this man, who went on to win the presidency.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue.
Who was Theodore Roosevelt?
No, and
Oh, it's not Theodore Roosevelt.
here's what we
It was Warren Harding. But I'm still in the lead.
Let's see how everyone's doing after the Jeopardy round.
Player 1, you're off to a fine start.
That I am. 3,400 for player 2, player 3, 2,600.